morning, Boker Tov. And I just want to start the shir by saying, check out at the chat. You'll see two clips from Tzvi's trip to a prison. Although it's not in the prison itself, it's in the area of the prison, Ofer, which is really south and north. Where is it located?
It's right here, next to Givat Zev.
Right next to Givat Zev. Interesting.
It's Machane Ofer.
Machane Ofer. And what Tzvi mentioned yesterday, that they send, Netzach Yehuda sends some Rabbeim from Givat Zev. And any specific place, how do you get these Rabbeim?
Somebody's in charge of it.
Somebody's
They're not Rabbeim, they're Avreichim.
Avreichim, okay.
Avreichim.
And they come and they sit, they have chavrusas with the soldiers, and you could see the clip of Beis HaMedrash over there, where they're steiging. It could be Panovich, it could be Mir Yeshiva. Yes. It's Machaneh, it's the way of Machanetz Kodesh. And this is a segue into the fact that we are with Gimel Sivan, we're into the 3 days, Shlosha Shemei Hagbola, which if you hear the psukim and Shmos, Perik Yutes, from Pasuk Yud on, with all the bumps, if I could read this, Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, Lech el ha'am, v'kidashtem hayom u'machar. So it would seem that at first it would be Shnei Yemei Hagbola that HaKadosh Baruch Hu was telling them. V'chapsu simlosam, and go make sure you clean your clothes. That's a good idea to do before Shavuos. V'hayu nachonam liyom hashlishi, because on the third day, which was supposed to be the Yom Kabbalas HaTorah, Yom hashlishi yered Hashem le'enei kol ha'am al Har Sinai. And here's where we get Shmoshes from Me'agbola. V'higbalta es ha'am saviv lemor, and you shall make a boundary. How would you use the word v'higbalta? The word gvul means to make boundaries. So you shall distance. That's merchak. So higbalta, you shall make a boundary.
Limit.
You shall limit. Okay, that's a good word. Limit the people from coming there.
Limit the area.
The area. Shamru lechem, alos bahar. Be careful not to go up the mountain. V'nagoa bekatzeo, and to touch it. Kol anogea bahar, mosimos. Vayerid Moshe ben Ahar el ha'am, vayikadesh es ha'am, vaychapsu simlosam, vayomer el ha'am, Hayu nechonim lishloshes yomim. Moshe added a little. Al tikshu el isha. Don't have relations with your wife. And Gemara talks about this in Gemara Shabbos Pei Zayin Amid Aleph, and I post the Gemara on the chat. You could learn it. That's a good way to spend Shmoses Mei Kabbalah. And I also have Michlol, just a little discussion of the Shlosha Shemei Hagbola. But it says, it's brought down that we should prepare. You should prepare. Don't just Mekabel Torah. We had to stand Gayom and Alahar Vayicha, and we heard the beginning of the drasha, and supposedly we're going to get part 2 today. I don't know, but Vayicha.
I was in prison.
It was. When Chas v'Shalom, a person goes to prison, he's supposed to bring a Rebbe with him.
I did, actually.
You brought a lot of Rebbeim. That's true. Anyway, so
I once heard a very, very apropos to what you're saying. I once heard a beautiful word. They say that.
Okay, we're back on again.
שמעתי פעם דבר נפלא, מה שנוגע למה שאמרת עכשיו, שקיבלת סהר, שאומרים הקדוש ברוך הוא, כך חז"ל אומרים, שהקדוש ברוך הוא הלך מאומה לאומה והציל להם את התורה, וכל אחד אמר מה כתוב בו. אז הקדוש ברוך הוא אמר להם דבר שכתוב בתורה, שזה היה מתנגש עם הטבע שלהם. אז לעשו הוא אמר
לא סיגזול,
כתב לו, לא תרצח, הוא חי על בחרבך יחיה. אז הוא אמר לו, תרצח, לא, nicht von mir. ישמעאל, זה לתחמוד, nicht von mir. אבל לעם ישראל, אנחנו לא מצאנו שהציע להם, אמרו נעשה ונשמע, אבל הקדוש ברוך הוא לא אמר להם דבר, לבחון אותם אם באמת הם רוצים את זה לפני כן. כמו שהוא עשה את שאר האומות.
אבל הוא אמר, הגבלתם את האור.
אני לא זוכר מי שאמר את זה, מישהו אמר שזה היה הניסיון.
להגביל, שלא יתקרבו. הם כל כך היו מתבדקים לקדוש ברוך הוא, אז רצו, התשוקה, עד כדי כך.
צריך להגיד לו, לא להגיע לשם,
להתגבר. אני יצר טוב. אוקיי, היום זה מ"ם א', תהילים.
המנצח מזמור לדוד, אשרי משכיל אלדון, ביום רעו ימלטהו עמוני ישמרהו בחייהו ואושר בארץ, ואל תתנהו בנפש אויביו, עמוני יסעדנו על עשר. משכבו הפכת בכל יום, אני אמרתי עמוני חנני, רפואה נפשי כי חטאתי לך, אויבי יאמרו רע לי, מתי ימות ואבד שמו, ואם בא לרבות שוב וידבר ליבו, יקבץ ולא יצא לחוץ ידבר, יחד עליי התלחשו, כל שונאי עליי יחשבו רע לי, דבר בליעל יצוק בו, ואשר שכב לא יוסיף לקום, גם איש שלומי אשר בטחתי בו,
אוכל לחמי
הגדיל עליי יוקר, ואתה עמוני חנני, והקימני שלמלה, בזאת ידעתי כי חפצת בי, כי לא יריע אויבי עליי, ואני בתומי תמכת בי, ותציבני לפניך לעולם. ברוך אמנו אלוהי ישראל, מהעולם ועד העולם, אמן ואמן.
Sounds like the French national anthem.
כל בית ישראל, יאחינו, כל בית ישראל, שונאים בצרה ובשביה, עומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה. המקום ירחם עליהם, יוציאם מצרה, לרווחה, מאפלים ירה, ומשיב לגאול לעשרה, לגאולה ובזמן קריב. So actually you're right, the Tehillim is the Israeli national anthem. It is. Ashrei. Voil. What does voil mean? What do you think voil means?
Actually, the person that came with me to the prison lives right over here.
Really?
His name is Yaakov Herzog.
Okay, that's an interesting.
I don't think he davens in Shai.
Is he related to the Herzogs?
He's related
the chief rabbi?
To his brother, Aaron Herzog.
Okay.
They're from Montreal, Toronto.
Montreal. Okay, so let's get back. I'm asking you, Vav Vav Aleph Vav Yud Lamed Voil. What does that really mean?
So my mother-in-law, Allah Shalom, used to always say, she had this expression, maybe you'll know it, because I never knew what it meant. Something with voil, something bekumen. Vold is something bekumen.
Okay.
Does that sound like ring a bell?
No, it doesn't ring the bell, but I can tell you this much. Voil means, we say ashrei, but it means happy. Voil.
Voil is happy?
Happy, that's the way I checked it out. Check it out. Voil der Mensch, maskil.
Happy is the man?
Happy is the man. Guckt sich What does cooked sich
He cooks himself.
You know, he looks around. Looks around. Sich
Cook.
Cook, yeah,
not
cook. Yeah, I said cooked.
Koch.
Cooked.
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 I thought you said
Rabbi
cooked.
Cook with the test.
I said kocht.
Okay, cooked sich eldol zu dem Oraman b'yomra in der schlechten Tag Yamalteu Hashem vet der Eibishter im
Rataver.
Mitzel. Okay, it's interesting. Mitzelzain. Matzelzain. So it's Rataveren.
Matzelzain,
Yeah,
so-
yeah, it's Rataveren. Yeah, absolutely right.
It's not
Anyway, so
it's
that's
not
why
Yiddish.
that's why this Yiddish translation is, or interpretation, whatever it is not so it's not so consistent. Today is the yahrzeit of Yisrael Tzvi Rotenberg Mekasuni, and also the Bartanura. Now, did you ever have Bartanura wine? My Rebbitzin really likes the Bartanura wine. Did you ever have that? I know we have Rashi.
Yeah, as a matter of
Yeah.
fact, Bartanura now has, it was kosher the Pesach with the bedats. Used to always have just the, I think in OU with some Italian hashkacha. Actually has bedats now, and it was kosher the Pesach. So
Okay.
I bought a bunch of bottles.
Got it. Yosef ben Aminel Irgaz
Mhm.
also. And we're gonna. You said you were in prison, so is that a pass for you? Pass, prison pass.
I pass.
If you were in Monopoly, we'd say go to prison. Is that it? Okay. Anyway, so Nishkan Yiddish Wort, Voil.
Voil is the word for the day.
Yeah, that's it. Be happy.
Happy.
Be happy. Epi. Asher Yoshua Yisecha. Epi.
Vol your?
Vol. So
Vol vach?
you want to know what your mom, Allah Shah, would say. Vol, you don't remember. Vol. You sure it was Vol?
That word, oh, it's what my mother-in-law said.
Oh, your mother-in-law.
So, yeah, she had the expression. Voil, definitely the word voil was there. And bakumen. Vol, there's something bakumen.
Vol, the Mashiach is coming.
No.
Vol is really, in that respect, it's
Vol.
may vol, and like the will. Vol, here we're saying happy.
Bakumen means that you
It
should.
should be coming. It should become. Bakumin.
Bakumen means to like to
Should happen to
does it
you.
have to do with like being paid something?
Batzalt.
No.
Batzalt is
No.
to be paid.
I don't mean to pay somebody. I mean that you get paid
Oh, in return.
in return.
In return.
Bakumen.
Bakumin. Well, you get what you deserve.
This is another. You didn't see this one.
Clip. So okay, put it on.
It's me giving you a little Shavuos drasha.
Shvuah.
See?
A Shavuos drop.
Right?
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, that's great.
Give
Wow.
a little Shavuos drasha before I left.
I doubt you spoke in Yiddish to them.
No, I didn't speak English.
Yeah, that's interesting. And a bunch of this was Netzach Yehuda?
No, it's not a tzechim.
That wasn't-
It's Magav.
Magav.
It's Magav. It's a
But-
pluga called Avneit, and it's in Magav.
But Netzach Yehuda supplies the Rabbeim.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a program. In other words, Netzach Yehuda doesn't only deal with Netzach Yehuda soldiers. They deal with from camps,
Yeah.
so to speak. You
Yeah,
could
yeah.
even deal with Chetz, with
We used to do Chetz.
and Chashmonaim.
And Chetz didn't want us to Chetz's parachute Tzanchanim. They
Right.
closed down.
They closed down.
I don't think this Chetz's anymore.
By the way, is it true what I heard? I mean, we all know about the Mashiach patch and the poor guy is sitting in jail. But I actually saw someplace where there are two guys who kept Sphira, who didn't cut their head. They didn't shave or whatever it is. And they also got some Kela. This is what I heard. Again, this is not a political chas v'sholem. This chat is purely for chizuk. But the question is, we have to be mechazik. Like Tzvi. Tzvi does Baruch Hashem. What he does, he adds, helps people who are in the Tzava. We're doing tremendous things. The Tzava does tremendous things to keep the Machaneh Kodesh. Kadosh, to keep it holy.
Ya Machaneh Kadosh.
Ya Machaneh Kadosh. That's it. And with that, I'm marching on.
Okay.
And I wish you
March to the tune.
and just keep your boundaries, okay? You know. Make sure
והגברתם את ההר.
about them. And Chaim Tovim.
We walk.
Yes, we Baruch Hashem. Lech Lecha B'derech. Okay. Chaim Tovim. Okay. The weather is brisk today. This is your weather report, and as I said, because it's Memorial Day coming the weekend and Shavuos together, so Baruch Hashem, we have a whole bunch of people coming to Eretz Yisrael, taking advantage of that weekend to Chaperah Shavuos. So we've seen an influx of Aliyas HaRegel coming for the Yom Tov, which is terrific. I invite you all to come, to join us. Let's learn about the Bar Tanura. That's Ovadia Yareh ben Avraham mi Bar Tanura Mechuna Ra'ab Reish Ein Beis. Nolad. Oh, today we have a very strong wind. Let me get everything ready so it doesn't blow away. Nolad be'elef abar ma'ot ba'arba'im v'niftar be'elef 515. Nolad be'Italia. Hashem Yoreh is Yehi Ratzon Yehi Yirtzov Echav Achiv. He Ratzui Achiv. Okay, that's Yoreh. B'tziroto Lama b'yeshivat Yosef Kolim with the Marik. Achar kach Shimesh Rav B'shita Di Castivia. ב-1486 עלה לירושלים, היה רב הראשי רב ראשי, וגם היה מחבר פירוש המשנה. We're all familiar with the Bar Tanura and the Mishnayos. Amar Nikan, Chidushay Alorim, Tshuva Halacha, Masei B'Layachas, Darkein Sion. These are the works that the Bar Tanura, Avadia Bar Tanura, wrote. It's also the Yosef of Yosef and Emmanuel Irgaz. Nolad be'elef 625 ונפטר ב-1730. נולד בליבורנו, למד בישיבת שמואל די פז, למד חכמת הקבלה מפי בנימין הכהן ויטלי. התיישב בעיר פיצה והקים ישיבת נווה שלום. עכשיו לברנו היה הרב קהילה מגדולי לוחמי נחמיה חיון ושבתאות. הוא חיבר שומרי יוסף, שומרי אמונים, נדחי יוסף, תוכח מגולה וצאת נחש. אוקיי, עד כאן הקריאות שאתם אלו. עכשיו מגיעים להגיליון של שמעיהו. רבי ישראל צבי רוטנברג מקסוני, בן יהוסף הלוי רוטנברג, נולד בהונגריה ב-1889 ונהרג, יימח שמם זיכרון, מהנאצים באושוויץ ב-1944, השם ייקום דמו. בשנים האחרונות לפני השואה פרסמה קסוני כאחד ממרכזי החסידוס בקרפטוס. ב-1897 נתקבל שם רבי יוסף רוטנברג מצאצאי האדמו"ר מזידיצ'וב, לרב ולאדמו"ר. אחר פטירתו, ב-1912 נבחר בנו, בכורו בחיים שלמה למלא מקומו. אחרי פטירתו ב-1920 נבחר רבי ישראל צבי, שזה היורצייט שלו היום, כמו סיוון, אחיו של רב חיים למלא מקומו. רבי ישראל צבי הסכים לקבל הרבנות אחרי התייעצות עם רבי יששכר דוב רוקח מבלז, לבלז הרב. הוא היה גדול בנגלה ונסתר, עמד בראש ישיבת עטרת ישראל, בה למדו 120 בחורים. תפילתו בהתלהבות רבה היה בנוסח זידיצ'וב. בסעודת ליל שבת דיבר בחסידות, בסעודת היום בדרך הדרוש, ובסעודת שלישית הדרך הנסתר. ישראל צבי היה צנוע וחביב ובעל לב חם. בתקופה שהונגריה הייתה לארץ מפלט לבורחים מפולין, הסתיר בביתו 40 ניצולים. הוא ראה את הסכנה הגדולה, הייתה לו אפשרות להתנצל, אבל לא רצה להיפרד מצאן מרעיתו. קיבל ייסורים באהבה. באיסרו חג פסח ב-1944 הקיפו הנאצים במקומם את העירייה קוסן. הוציא את כל היהודים מבתיהם והובילם לגטו בברגסה. המצב שם היה נורא, רעב ומכות אכזריות. רבי ישראל צבי ספג מכות רק משום ששאל אם מותר לו להשאיר שעונו אצלו. רצה לדעת את זמני התפילה. משם נשלחו אחרי חודש לאושוויץ לתאי הגזים. בספרו אור מלא על המועדים וליקוטים 125 דפים, חותנו רב חנן יום טוב ליפה מטייטלבאום מספר שהטמין את 5 כרכי כתבה בקרקע ובשבוע מאושוויץ לא מצאם. נותר רק זה שהוציאה בניו יורק. אוקיי, עוד מפרשת השבוע, מפרשת נשוא, אור מלא דף מ' כף אחת עשר זהב להקטורס. רש"י בגמטריה קטורס תרי"ג מצווס, ובלבד שהחליף קוף ודלת על ידי אטבש קר ותח רמז לדרכי עבודה. שהתרי"ג מצוות הן כנגד דלת אוסיוס שמו שיסברך, כמו שכתוב זוהר בתיקונים. שמי אמיה שמי שסה זרחם איבה והי רמח. אם עושה לשמה לנחס רוח לפניו יסברך שמו, אז יחד אוסיוס שמו יסברך. אבל חס ושלום, אם עושם שלא לשמה, הרי הם כמעשה קוף בעלמא. וזה שכתוב רש"י, גמטריה קטורס תרי"ג מצוות, היינו, אם עושה מצוותיו יסברך שמו נחשב כהקטורס קטורס, בלבד שהחליף קוף ודלת. היינו שלא יעשה מצוות כמעשה קוף בעלמא, like a monkey. היינו שלא לשמו, אלא לשם דלת אוסיה שמו יסברך, כמו שאומרים קודם כל מצוות לשם ייחוד קודש בריך נדחי, אז נעים מעשיו בקטורס. אוקיי, עד כאן היורצייטים של היום. עכשיו אנחנו מגיעים לשיעור. Okay. That was a strong wind that blew away the script over here, the text. So here we are, we're going to finalize our third clip. Gimel Sivan, Perek Mem Aleph, Nidchei Yisrael. We're talking about Hilchos Nida and Ish Asher, Ishka et Isha, She'al Avon, Nida, Nichlas Nafsho, Erzachayim, Bedamri. Talking about the person who doesn't keep the laws of Nida, has relations, he suffers the onesh of Kares. Vafilu im yichfu ovdei dilulin is that even if he's forced to have relations with a Nida, l'zeh tzorich limtzor nafsho, a person should rather yehorig v'al yavor v'lo lavor avodah zara, to shakol kamo avodah zara. Just like avodah zara, we say 3 things: shvichas damim, gilui arach aroyas v'avodah zara. 3 things that you should actually be killed and submit. So Shokol Kamo Avodah V'Hine Machmas Godel Pirsumo Bein Umos Hadavar Zelatela Ulitivhamam Im Hayinu Matikim Lifnei Hakori Godel Isura. People really knew in those days how severe was the punishment. Kamosha Ein Tzorich L'Hazir L'Kol Echad Shelo Yachtik Derosho. Just like a person knows not to behead anyone because you know that you'll kill him. Achein Ata B'Avodasein L'Rabba Nifruzein B'Artzos V'Chokos. Since the Nidchei Yisrael was written for people who were in the diaspora, Nidchei Yisrael, the diaspora, Kamo Ba'Afrika, Kadoma, in places like Africa, V'Sham, Haim, and Dinos, Shekulam, Ovdei Kachavim, in places where Jews do not live, Ein Mesuyim Sham Yisrael, Ki'im, Ma'at, just a small community, Mena'at, V'Nishkach, Das Torah, Lagamri, and therefore the laws of the Torah have been forgotten. Yeshe Einam, Yodem Afilu, Kro Mikra, Kahogen, you don't even know simple psukim, Yoraisa, Machmat Zeh, Kishashomea Me'ezi Yisraelim, Me'inyan Tvila, when people explain to him Taras Mishpacha, the importance of Tvila, immersion, Koshev Shehurak Minhu, Shal Yadu Ba'am, they think, oh, that's just the custom. From Nezeh, the Avodasein Rabim Hechelu Ezer Anashim, Kale Hadea Uburim, and therefore people who are ignoramuses, Lifros Pirza, to break the law, the Inyan Atfila, to challenge the purity of Kam Yisrael in terms of Tvila going to the Mikveh Lagamri. Shenashoseim Eina Tovlos Klal, their wives do not go to the mikveh at all, and Nidosam Lachain, whenever they have Nida. Lachain Anu Shrichim Laharich, the Gorel Ha'elven Hazeh, therefore the Chavetz Chaim felt it's important to emphasize the punishment Kedei Lahazir La'am Me'achet Hanora Hazeh, to warn our people of this severe sin. Rishon L'chol Tzricha Adam Leida Shekol Onshim Shene'amorim B'Torah B'Neviim B'Ksuvim Chem Divrei Chachamenu Zal Al Misha Over Al Iser Arayos, just like, the laws of incest, of laws of illicit relations, V'Tanuk Sas Mehem Le'il Ugam Kein Al Misha Over Al Iser Nidar, is equivalent to the prohibition of having relations with a nida. Hainu kol zman shelo tovla isha the mikvah kshera, as long as a woman has not immersed herself in a kosher mikvah, kedin afilu rachsa b'chol niyamos shaba'olam nida, even if she goes to baths, she goes to bathhouses all her days, but if she doesn't go to a kosher mikvah, kedin afilu rachsa b'chol niyamos olam Nida Gemara here. She remains a Nida, Al-Pi Torah. The Chayavim, Shneim, Koresh, and whenever she has relations, she and the male she has relations with are both Chayav Koresh. The Yenem of Torah, Bechlal, Shara Royos, because Nida is included in the parsha which talks about the different illicit relations with Chayav Alel, Koresh Gamkein, Kamo, Al Shara Royos, Kamo, Yitzid, Behedya, Beparsha, K'veh. The overall Zeh is Adon, and a person who does this intentionally, Libo, who Rasha Gomar is considered a totally wicked person, the Apostle Elis, and he is disqualified to give testimony of Shavua or to have an oath. The Nikra B'Shem Poshen has the law of a transgressor, the Gufa. Of what is that? Medino, Pasuk, the Rosh Hashanah, brought down the Gemara, Dafyud Ches, or Yedalid, Dami Sheshlo, or Avonos, if a person has a majority of sins, V'nimsa, B'toch Avonos Gam, Avon Zer Rayas, and has included in this anything that has illicit relations, which is like Nida. When he done the Gehenna Yud Beis Chodesh, he gets sentenced to Gehenna for 12 months. His body is destroyed and his neshama is burnt. Ruach mefazeret, the afro, and they scatter his man takas kabod raglei. Tzaddikim, his remains are scattered under the feet of the righteous. Umi yuchal l'shar godel ha'yisurim v'atzoros yizbulu shneim b'gehenim. And who can fathom the extent, the severe punishment that they will experience, both of them, the woman and the male, in Gehenna. Afilu apam echad, even if they transgress only one time, she'ovrim al isur, they transgress this isur. Okay, and we wish everybody Shloshes Me'agbala, which is interesting, talking about distancing yourself, Kedoshim Tiyu, how you should be separate, limit, as Steve said, but really set up boundaries, the chlal, that separates us from all the goyim, and hivdi lanu min atoyim. And we wish everyone chayim tovim.